Good morning and welcome to the midweek shave to Wednesday. As you can see, we've got no intro for a start, so sorry to the flower lovers, but under orders from her indoors. These are from the garden, by the front door to be exact. So making use of homegrown produce and bit of colour in the background. So anyway, how's your week going so far? Hope you're in good health and good spirits if you can be. Always, well, I find it anyway, in Britain, if things are troubling you, something wrong, a cup of tea sorts everything out. Let's have a cup of tea. Now we can add to that, let's have a shave and let's have a cup of tea. Right, okay, so what are we using? A few all around the world here. We're going to use a British razor, the Wilkinson sword, sticky it's called, and I think it's called that because when this plastic bit is wet it feels like it's sticky. I've never felt it myself really, but that way, but that's what it was called. I think it was launched 1968, made in England, and it went into the roughly the mid 70s, somewhere around there I think. Twist to open, non-adjustable. And it was very popular for those who used it. Hope you can see this. It's a funny old lighting day again. There's a slight overhang on that razor. I've used it a few times. We're going to use the Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. Hey, said it first time. Use their pre-shave soap, the Cube. This is a non-mentholated one, so we're going to use that as a pre-shave. The Crown King Travel Scuttle, I haven't used that for a while. Comes in this bag, Crown King Travel Scuttle, plastic. So if you're clumsy or stupid like I am sometimes, won't break. The soap in the base there, that bit of soap you can see there. We're heading over to Canada now, to First Canadian Shave Soap Company. No reason for using this. I just seen it there in my piles of soap tubs. And I thought, yeah, I'll give you a go today. Barbershop Taper Fade. Now, on their website now, this is an older version, or older tub. It's Barbershop only. I don't know if it's the same thing as this, or a modern version of this stuff, but this was nice. Beautiful scented. It's like it is a typical God, that isn't it? Go on, have a sniff through that. It's a typical it's a crope barbershop scent, sort of fresh scent. And a sort of cologne-y scent with it, and it's really nice. I like it. Now it's very warm in here. God, blimey, the humidity today is unbelievable, but it's not going to stop us. Blade of choice, we're in England again. We're going to use a British Wilkinson sword blade. These were kindly gifted to me by Todd over in Kansas. How are you doing, Todd? When he was over locally, I met him, we had coffee, I played the piano for him, and he hasn't been the same since. But so I'm using one of them, and it has been used because this is a vintage one. I have marked it, yeah. I put a pen, you see that, 2 dots. It's been used twice, so this is the third use for it. It's a very, very smooth blade. It's already in. You may have seen it. There, that's what the blade looks like, if you can see that. British blade, very smooth compared to the German blades I usually use. They're very nice, but this is a much smoother, feels much smoother to me. Let's wet the face. Now, it's self-watering my face today. Brush of choice has been soaking here. This is the Grey Dog Mixed Knot Badger and Boar. Beautiful brush, beautiful wood. As you can see, I've used this many times, so I'll give it a go again today. That's that, so that's wet. I'm going to wet the cube and we'll use the other side. Here we go. And it does turn grey black, so if you get one of these and you don't freak out, but it's a bit obvious it is black, isn't it? So Good bit of growth there. That'll do us. Right. Thank you, PAA. Over there. I'm just gonna do this so you can see it. I actually think you could shave just using this pre-shave soap. Yeah, there's no particular scent to this, but it's, as I say, it's a pre-shave soap. So that's really softened the whiskers. Okay. Now I'm going to rinse this off, just a pre-shave, but I'm just showing you what's capable with it. You wouldn't normally do that, you just add your lather on top of, as I've rubbed it, or as I'm doing now, just do that, soften the whiskers and rinse it off. Well, majority of it. So how's the week been? Oh, there we go. Alright, I hope so. Wow, I feel very soft and luxurious. This is the... That's a good pre-shave, that. Okay. So now, we'll go straight to this. And as we gather them. Now I was tagged by Ken Surfs. Thank you, Ken. Fancy pants shave. Using your fancy stuff or whatever. Or most expensive or whatever it is. But he contacted me first and, to say he'd done it. And had a chat with him, funny enough. The other night, just, well, it was night here. How things are, and you know, over there, and how things are over here. Just a few words, but I'll probably do that in the next week, 2 weeks, something like that, if I don't purposely forget. Not a big fan of tag videos, me, but right. Hopefully I don't purposely forget. Okay, now this has gone lovely into the brush, but there's hardly anything in the bowl. But that's because all around the side. It's job to see it in the white bowl, but it's there. That's good enough. Good enough for me. We can always go back. There's a bit in the bottom, but we can always go back. You've got options with this. You can fill it with hot water if you want. I'm not today, it's hot enough here. Fill it with ice. There's an idea. Gorgeous brush. Thank you, Grey Dog. I hope you're keeping safe in this virus infested world. I don't know what things are like in other countries, but in this country, this virus, even though it's produced a lot of pain, a lot of grief, sorrow, sadness, but it's also done the country, or its people, in some ways, a lot of good. And what I mean by that is, it's because everybody's home, brought people together as a family, forcefully, but they've realised, wow, this is good, spending time with family and stuff like that. It is difficult as well, isn't it? But and people are doing a lot of gardening themselves, growing things they wouldn't normally grow, you know, tomatoes, potatoes, vegetables, all sort of stuff, and they're doing it with the children. So it's done a lot of good in that respects. It's made people stop and slow down in this fast world we live in, so that's a good side of it, but as you know, it's not a good thing. Anyway, Wilkinson Sword Sticky. British Wilkinson Sword Blade, 3rd use. I love these blades. Very efficient razor this, look at that. There's some good growth there, a few days growth, wasn't it? Wow, whiskers everywhere. So what's, oh gosh, warm in here. What's the shave of the day? What is the shave of the day? Can you see that? Beautiful scented soap. Getting a waft of it now as you shave. Barbershop scent, sort of a cologne type as well. Very nice. I'd never say that blade was 3rd use. Absolutely stunning. Mind you, it should it should work well in a Wilkinson sword razor, shouldn't it? What else I want to tell you? Oh, I've had a lot of people asking about the new Gillette, King C Gillette razor. Are you getting one? I'd like to see you try one. And a few offers to send me one from the States. Thank you so much for that. You know who you are. A couple of people. But Gillette UK are stocking it now, and I think Superdrug in this country is going to be stocking it as well, apparently. So it's on its way. I think there's 3 items on their way, so we'll see what that's like when it arrives. Right, just going to add some water to this. Okay. Give a chance to. Beautiful brush for creating lather and holding it. Mixed knot. There you go. That's good enough. Bit more water. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, so talking earlier about people being home in this lockdown and doing more at home gardening and growing stuff. We're doing the same, really, because I usually grow across the growth now. tomatoes and chilies are my thing, usually. But this year, I did a little update on my other channel about what we're growing, if you want to have a look at that. But link to that channel is always in the description of this channel, of this video, the videos. Mrs H bought some strawberries, selections of herbs, coriander, basil, mint, chives, what else was there? Thyme, rosemary. I've planted some leeks. And from some chilies I had, which I hadn't used in cooking. I de-seeded them with a knife. Very important not to touch them with your hands, because it does something to the seed and they don't germinate, apparently. So I did that, put some in some sort of mixture of soil and compost, just sprinkled them from the chili itself, covered them thinly with some more compost, watered them, and it took about 2 weeks for them to start sprouting. Left them in the conservatory, it's quite warm in there, and they've all, well, there's about 20, 22, something like that, which have germinated, so I'm pleased about that. Much more than I thought. So hopefully we'll have a good year, and 4 tomato plants really. That's lovely. So if you're growing anything, good luck. Can't beat it. Right, third application, we go back to the war. I'm gonna have that dog. We're going to come here one day. Excuse me. Yes. You haven't seen a little dog, have you? Yes. Oh, where? On my barbecue. Joke. I'm sick of it barking. So I'm spicing it up, baby. That's terrible. Okay. Here we go. Third, against the growth. Listen to that sound. It's a very smooth, very efficient, it's an efficient razor, and it's a very smooth blade. I'd say it's a mild, heading toward mid aggression. Slickness is excellent on the soap. I'm leaving that till now to do, because obviously it had a helping hand with the pre-shave soap in the beginning. But really nice. And it's come to that time again. That's it. See you now. 3, 2, 1. Pickup time, baby. That's right, you heard me. Neighbours. I wonder what he's picking up, baby. People ask that. Right, here we go. Pickup time. Wilkinson sword, sticky, non-adjustable. It doesn't seem to state on here what year it was made, but as I say, it was launched in '68 and they were made into the 70s, mid 70s I think, 76 maybe, something like that. Wow. Very happy with that. Cold water rinsed, which will be very welcome. Oh, that's nice. That is nice. Geraniums. There you go. I just remembered what she said. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, lovely. Midweek pick me up. And then we're going to head for Humphrey's Citrus Witch Hazel. This is alcohol free, this one, so you shouldn't have any sting. Maybe if you've cut yourself you'll feel something. Very nice. Clean, smooth and refreshing. And then I haven't used this for a while. I thought, oh, come on then. Aqua Velva. Classic ice blue. Firms and tones. Those blades, by the way, were made in England, but they were packaged in America. You'd love this. He'd love this, my dad. That's lovely, isn't it? As I say, I hope the lighting's okay there. It's a funny old thing. We'll have to sort something out properly for lights, if I can. And then we're going to use some Freshwood Aftershave Balm from Boots the Chemist. Beautiful. And that is enough. Oh, that's a nice combination. Goes well with Aqua Velva. Very nice. That's lovely. Right, quick overview, which I forgot to do in the last shave. Wilkinson sword sticky, twist to open, non-adjustable razor with a British Wilkinson sword blade, third use, and it felt fantastic. We've used PAA pre-shave cube, fantastic stuff, good stuff. We've used first Canadian shave soap company, Barbershop Taper Fade, this one, shaving soap, excellent scent, like a barbershop fresh cologne scent, and very good slickness, easy to lather, really nice. We've used a grey dog mixed knot, badger and boar knot in there, beautiful. The Crown King travel scuttle. What else have we used? We've used some Welsh water. We've used Humphreys citrus witch hazel, gorgeous stuff. We've used Aqua Velva classic ice blue, gorgeous stuff. Wish they lasted longer, that's all. And Freshwood aftershave balm. So a mixture of products, mixture of countries, and it's all resulted in a fairly good, well, it is fairly, it's very good, clean and smooth shave, and it smells gorgeous. So hope you have a fantastic rest of the week, and shaves of course, and look after yourselves, stay safe, and we'll see you on Sunday for the weekend shave. It'll soon come round. Take care and all the best.